Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your January 2020 mid-month tarot check. This is for all Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you have Capricorn placement somewhere in your chart in those areas, you're in the right place. Thank you to all of you who have been subscribing, liking, commenting. I really appreciate that, and sharing my videos. If you haven't had a chance yet, please subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted on my channel. So, yeah, I hope you're off to a great start in 2020 and you've set your intentions. I just did Sagittarius reading and it was awesome. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart, I'd suggest you pop over there and watch that one too. But anyway, yeah, be deliberate in your intentions. Be very clear about what you want to come in. Keep your energy positive. Notice if you're attracting negative things, that is an indicator of your vibration. So there's somehow a match to you. So you got to watch that, okay? You know, and the way to do that is you meditate, clear your mind, completely clear it. Find some ambient sound in the environment and just focus on it. And as new thoughts come in, just simply release them. Just observe a thought and let go of it. And continue to do that, and after a while you get pretty good at it. And what's the purpose of that? Well, that's how you connect to source energy. If you ever watch anybody that's like into mediumship, like James Van Praagh talks about this too, in order to connect with spirit the way that a medium does, you have to get on a higher frequency, because spirit energy is such a higher frequency than like our human form is in. But he talks about using meditation. I think most spiritual teachers really do. So if you're ever interested in that kind of a thing, if not, that's okay. I'd still meditate anyway, because you'll find that inspired ideas come much, much quicker when your mind is quiet. All right, so let's see what is going on here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we'll get things started with an Abraham Hicks, Ask and It Is Given. When my desires and beliefs are a vibrational match, that which is like unto itself is drawn, so the vibration of your being must match the vibration of your desire. Another way of saying it is, your desires and your beliefs must be a vibrational match in order for you to receive that which you desire. So that's very true, and that's oftentimes why people start to get frustrated and say, why isn't it here yet? Because you're not a vibrational match to the it. You got to get into higher frequency, raise your vibration. So you're the King of Cups, by the way. Around you, though, you've got the Seven of Swords here. Your destiny is the Wheel of Fortune. That's nice. This is weird. This was in the exact same placement last time. On my last reading, behind you is the Nine of Pentacles. In the more distant past, more recent past, is the Four of Cups. Coming towards you is the Eight of Swords. You are the star in this reading. Around you, people around you, Knight of Wands. Your hopes and fears are justice. And then you've got the Five. This is interesting. You got the Five of Cups as the outcome, but then you've got, as a clarifier, the Four of Wands. So in this reading, there's definitely Earth, there's air, there's Aquarius, there's Libra, and there's definitely some water and fire too. All the elements, but if you're dealing with an Aquarius or a Libra, this could be more pertinent to you. So you, in general, are the King of Cups. You're emotionally balanced, stable, you know, a kind, loving person, somebody who wants the best for other people. But around you, there's been some dishonesty. It might be something about you, like if you've been keeping your feelings a secret, not speaking up for yourself, allowing things to happen around you that you could have guided in a different direction but just didn't. You were too passive with it. That's a possibility. The Seven of Swords definitely can be dishonest people around you, but I do feel like, too, it might be kind of a warning to you just to kind of protect your ideas, be more protective and cautious at this time. That may also be the message from Spirit, because you've got this really emotionally solid, stable card with somebody that's not very emotionally solid or stable or trustworthy or loyal. How about that for a list? I do think there's some kind of a cycle with this. So you've got a 10 here, which is, of course, the conclusion of a cycle. You know, it definitely could be somebody that you've been involved with for a while, on and off. But this is also about manifestation, and it really is about infinite abundance. So if you are, you know, if you are kind of been finding some wobble, like you're getting some of what you want, some of what you don't want, then this is a sign to you that you really are a deliberate creator. You just have to sharpen your focus a little bit. And know when to hold on to things and when to let go. That's the message I get. You need to get a little bit better at knowing when is it something to let go of and when is it something to focus my attention on. Because sometimes we have to release things in order to have new stuff come in. Now, in the distant past, you had something very, you know, you're in this flourishing garden here. You had something really flourish and a very nice manifestation probably in the last 6 months or so. It could have been travel, it could have been just indulging in something like a spa day or something where maybe you went shopping and you could afford it and bought yourself some nice things. You've definitely had some ability here to attract physical wealth into your reality here. And then the more recent past, this is sort of like a time where you had some indecision. So if you were in some kind of a relationship, you may have started to get cold feet with the person and not be completely sure of their intentions, especially with that Seven of Swords. And again, it was a time to be cautious, but you're coming into an energy where you need to step away from that. Be very careful not to take yourself too seriously. Okay, it's fine to be cautious and to say, hey, this is just not for me, but it's another thing to get so stagnant that you're paralyzed in fear. And then you get into kind of this analysis paralysis. Okay, this is your energy coming towards you right now. And again, I say your energy. I think this is more about you, especially with that Four of Cups, not being sure what to do. So don't hold yourself hostage here, Capricorn. It's your time to shine. So, you know, be careful not to take in tenants and let them live rent-free in your head and be stuck in something, overthinking it. It's very much about overthinking. You need some action and it's coming. You're going to get the right kind of energy coming up. The star is all about wish fulfillment, and this is you. So I definitely think you are going to, if you can be more deliberate in your focus on what you want, maybe do a vision board, sit down and write some things down. There's a great book, it's called It Works by RHD, and there's recordings on YouTube about it. I would listen to one of those and there's like 3 steps that they tell you to do those. Then the other thing you've got here coming around you, this is kind of an in and out energy, but I do feel like it's kind of giving you a nudge, like to get up and go and move away from the thinking and just start to take some action. And that's what's going to bring you out of this. Act right, do the next right thing, and the thoughts and feelings will come around, even if it's a little scary. Now, overall, your internal compass here wants you to see justice be served. I also think this could be for you, like you want your hard work to have paid off, and it will. You know, there's definitely going to be balance, and there's going to be somebody coming in here who's going to be like a real voice of reason, very level-headed, very good with guidance and just listening, but also giving some suggestions from their own experience. Now, this is where it gets kind of interesting because you have this 5, so there's going to be a change, but you also have this 4 of Wands together. So, you know, I think you have to be careful with, again, not taking something too seriously. I do think that this 5 of Cups is more about you possibly feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, like you feel like you got less than you expected from something. But I don't think it's going to be, you know, anything devastating. It's just like, you know, maybe you sell a car and you get less money than you thought it should have gotten. I don't feel like it's a real gut punch. You don't have enough cards around this for it to just be some devastating blow. I do think you're working on something, and it's going to be, the outcome of it is going to be slightly disappointing. But then from that, so here's a good example. I sold a car and I got a little less money than I thought it was worth, but then I was very happy with the new car. That would be a situation like that. So if you have walked away from a relationship and you've just kind of been in the blahs about it, you're going to meet somebody within the next 4 months, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be, there's somebody that is going to happen with, because I'm getting it really strong. And so just don't wallow. Keep going forward. Do things for yourself. You know, work out, eat healthy, drink enough water. Focus on things that you've manifested around you, and more will come in. So, because something is coming for you, for sure, because this is also a manifestation card. So, you know, good reading. It's very solid reading. You keep going. I love you, and I'm so glad that you tuned in today, and I'll be back in about a week.